Tell the kids, fine, you want to identify as a gerbil or whatever, you got to be spayed, you got to be neutered.
Hey everybody, it's Giorgio. Welcome to my fucking show. Welcome to my woke liberal furry indoctrination show. I have got a funny one for you today. We're going to talk about Republicans on college campuses. Alright, so listen, I have a few friends who are furries, who are in college or have recently been in college, and they've made these cute videos where they get in their fursuit and they walk around their college campus and they take pictures with their classmates, and it's a grand old time. It's great. And I love these videos, so I went on YouTube and I was looking for one of these videos and I typed Furries on campus into the search bar. And I find a video with the exact same title, except this is not a video of furries on a college campus. It is actually a video of Republicans complaining about furries on a college campus. And this shit was just so ridiculous and funny that I needed to turn on my iPhone camera and click record and share this with you.
Well, there's some freaky stuff going down on Rocky Top.
Pick up the phone, baby.
All right, this guy here that is very concerned that college campuses are breaking the freak meter, this is Todd Starnes. He is known for, amongst other things, getting fired from Fox News after suggesting that Democrats worship the pagan god Moloch. You cannot make this shit up. Now he works for Newsmax because they'll hire fucking anybody.
I go to Fordham University right here in New York City, and we also have a furry club. This
is Michael Duke, not to be confused with former Klan member David Duke, even though they look like they could be father and son. No. Michael Duke is a campus activist and a correspondent for an organization called Campus Reform. In short, Campus Reform is just an organization that hosts a website where conservatives go to bitch and complain about shit that they disagree with on college campuses. If you want to know what kind of stuff Campus Reform reports about, you can go to their website, look at their homepage. You can click on a button on their front page of their website that just says transgender. And let me tell you, there's some really good shit when you click on the transgender button.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Michael has placed some of his brilliant writing behind the transgender button. One of his articles is a lengthy complaint about a transgender resident assistant on a college campus.
What the fuck is this?
Who then went on to receive a ton of hate mail, as you might guess. And of course Michael had to write about this because it would just be fucked up and wrong if the person confiscating your Busch Light and asking you to turn your music down was a trans girl. So the thing that Michael and Todd talk about on their Newsmax segment is a furry club at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and they are disgusted by this.
Quite frankly, I don't think they are misunderstood. It's weird, man. It's downright weird, Michael.
The House Ethics Committee has released its final report into Matt Gaetz, the former Florida congressman and President-elect Trump's first pick for Attorney General. The committee says it found evidence that Gaetz paid a 17-year-old girl for sex and violated multiple Florida state laws.
All right, moving on. Todd asks Michael to explain how these clubs started appearing on college campuses. And Michael says that furry clubs are a direct result of DEI and critical race theory and leftist indoctrination.
What I would want to highlight with this is that this is a direct result of DEI. I don't really understand why it's happening on campus, but when you look at the big picture, specifically with DEI, leftist indoctrination, critical race theory, it sort of makes sense why this is happening and why we're even talking about it.
For any furries out there who might be in college, who might have some friends who are also furries, just keep this in mind. Michael said it himself. You are not friends with other furries because you share a common interest. No, it was DEI and critical race theory and leftist indoctrination that brought you people together. All right, I'd like to take a brief moment to pause here and just tell you guys about some of the furry conventions I'll be going to later this year. I'll be going to Aquatifur, which has appropriately been renamed DEICon. I'm especially excited for their really popular critical race theory panel. The furries love that one.
Shout out Martin Luther King, that nigga had a dream. Fuck do you mean?
And I'm super excited for Midwest Fur Fest, and the theme for this year's MFF is leftist indoctrination. And I hear that their guest of honor is going to be Senator Bernie Sanders. I'm fucking stoked, yo.
State Senate Republican just resigned. 40-year-old Senator Justin Eichhorn was charged with allegedly soliciting sex from a minor.
All right, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm going to tell you my theory. I don't think that these two pasty white guys are actually concerned about leftist indoctrination or whatever the fuck. I think that they just feel like gay people and trans people and furries are yucky and gross. But they don't want to say that because it doesn't sound smart. So instead, they just call it a product of critical race theory or DEI or whatever the fuck. You could serve these people a burger at a restaurant, and if they didn't like it, they would call it a DEI burger and then blame critical race theory for it. Now, Michael ends his segment on Newsmax by complaining that furry clubs don't advance academics or knowledge.
Look at this furry group. They don't do anything to advance academics. They don't do anything to advance knowledge. They don't uphold the standards of what higher education is supposed to be.
Yeah, Mike, you cracked the code. Furries don't advance academics or knowledge. And neither does football, neither does basketball, neither do dorm parties, neither does complaining about trans people or furries on a conservative website. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow your fucking mind. Sometimes college students do things for fun. Which of course is something that Michael is against, because as a proud freedom-loving Republican, fun is banned, and so are any clubs on your college campus that we don't like. In the written article on the Campus Reform website about this furry club, they interview a student who complains that furries make them uncomfortable. And I just gotta tell you, as somebody who has been called a sensitive snowflake pussy before, if this makes you uncomfortable, you are the biggest, most sensitive snowflake pussy ever. So I'm Giorgio. This shit is hilarious. And if you are a furry who is in college, I implore you to start a furry club and have a campus furry Discord, and to film yourself walking around on campus in your fursuit, and to go take pictures with your classmates and put it on YouTube and show everybody that you're having a good, grand old fun, harmless time. It's a lot of fun, and it'll piss these people off, which is also a lot of fun. I love you. Bye-bye.
You fucking nerd with your nerd hair.